Today we are going to show you what it takes to make zucchini relish. And my wife's going to do the narrating here.
This recipe came from my grandmother and my mom. These are zucchinis. We use Black Beauties. I peel them. You don't have to, but it gives more color to them if you leave the skin on. But my kids would not eat it when the skin was left on, so I take it out and I take the seeds out. They're pretty easy to peel. Cutting them is the other part. And the chickens get whatever's left over, so it doesn't really go to waste. And that's one thing I like about the chickens. Our garbage becomes our eggs. And I save everything. For those, I got these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and they are the best things to keep my garbage in when I'm working. And then I will cut them, and I take the seeds out with a spoon usually. It does turn your hands brown, so if you don't like it, you'll have to put on gloves or something. But I take that part out. Take most of them out. I won't say I get them all.
And again, the chickens love this. She did this last year and they just loved the seeds and the greens.
After my husband helped me peel them all, this is what I got. I used a food processor to do it. I used to do it all by hand with a little grater. Now I use the food processor. It is much faster, but you can still grate it all by hand. So okay, I just did 12 cups and there's another 12. It takes 10 cups per batch, so I'll make 2 batches of it. That probably will do all my Christmas gifts with it. And once you do this, then you have to put salt on. I think it's 5 tablespoons of salt. I'll have to get the recipe out, but I think it's 5 tablespoons of salt. You mix it in and you let it set in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours. Okay, after I washed 10 cups, I put in 5 cups of chopped onions and a little bit of green pepper, and I'll put in a little bit of red pepper. And then I put in 3 1/4 cups of vinegar.
What kind of vinegar?
Apple cider vinegar. 6 cups of sugar. And I try and get that stirred up.
Looks pretty thick.
It is supposed to be. I try to get as much water out because we don't like ours runny when we do it. You can see the red peppers coming in, the green peppers. I don't put a whole lot in, but I do put my 5 cups of onions in. And it's more just to make it look pretty. And then you turn it on and let it cook on low till it starts heating up. The spices, I'll show you here. tablespoons of turmeric. Turmeric, a tablespoon. Pepper gets a teaspoon. I have a little more than 10 cups, and that's why I'm putting a little extra in. Celery seed gets 2 tablespoons. And it calls for cornstarch, but I don't put that in yet. I wait till near the end because it'll cause it to stick. If I want to make it look greener, I'll put a little bit of green food coloring in. It just depends, because this will have a yellow tint to it. But and you just let it heat up. Some people put mustard seed in. I don't. Like I said, it's what you like, and our kids like it this way, so.
And that's what works for us, right?
Yep.
It's very delicious.
So, and this is a Christmas gift to a lot of different people. A lot of our older children, this is what they'll get: canned food for Christmas, jellies and
zucchini relish, salsa, pepper jelly.
Yeah. And
how long will that cook down? Hours, isn't it?
It takes a little bit of time. Once it starts to get warm, I don't like to turn it up real high at first because I don't want it burning. And it'll take at least an hour. And I find other things to do in that hour, like wash my jars or find something else I'm canning. So this is garden time, and there's a lot coming in. We have red beets to can now, and some pickles and stuff like that. So yeah, we just pretty well been cooking for a good hour. I just like to do it slow so it don't stick. But then you put cornstarch in, and the cornstarch is a thickening, but I don't put it in when it calls for it because it sticks too quick. I'll do it towards the end and just do it that way, and you just do it a little at a time or it'll cake up and make lumps. Cooking, it's got a little thicker, so it's ready to put it in the jars. When you put it in the jar, I gotta turn it off because it's too hot. But like I told you before, I use the little jars. They're my Christmas gifts, and I will take more out of that.
And then the pint jars we'll use for us, right?
Right. This is really good in different salads, like chicken salad, ham salad, turkey salad,
Tuna fish.
tuna fish. My husband eats it on crackers.
Oh, it's awesome.
But yeah, you can put it in all kinds.
Baked potato.
Yeah,
It is great on a baked potato.
not for me, but different strokes for different folks.
And that's what works for us.
So, but I'll do so much of it, and then I start wiping it and put the lids on it. Okay, my rag.
It smells great.
And it makes a nice little Christmas gift for people. And there's what the finished is.
Right beside our peaches.
Those were peaches we did today. Those weren't from yesterday.
So do you think you'll get 9 or 10 little jars?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll probably get 12 and
2 pints.
and a couple pints. Yeah. I don't. This has got too much in it.
Too bad it's not cold. I get my crackers out.
And then you just let it set. I have never put it in the water bath afterwards. These things seal by themselves. So that's the way I've always done it. Like I said, that's the way my grandmother did it, and that's the way my mom did it. So, yeah.
And so if we're in the kitchen or living room, you actually can hear them popping. That means they're sealing. Okay, there you have it. That's what works for us. Zucchini relish. Good day.